Hello, Gelato Familia, coming to you back with another out of theater reaction. This time, The Black Phone 2. I could already tell like what you thought of the movie. So, do you want to start first?
Yes, we got pins. And the movie?
She slept through it.
I made myself sleep through it.
Yeah, this really wasn't her cup of tea. I actually enjoyed the movie, believe it or not. It kind of gave off a like a psychological, paranormal mystery thriller. And I know that's a bunch of words thrown at you, but that's basically what it was. I felt like the first movie was more of the slasher film of the grabber. This was the story afterwards, beyond the grave, of how he could find ways to return, which he did. There are some moments in the movie that are very graphic. I will say though that the movie as a whole, it isn't gore after gore after gore. There's moments where it is, but then there's other times where it has a really interesting storyline. And that's what I do love about some of these horror movies is you don't have to have a cinematic masterpiece, but still tell a great story and have interesting characters, and you want to know more. And that's what draws me to these movies. Of course, it's not for everybody. But as I said, it's definitely for me. I thought Ethan Hawke did a phenomenal performance reprising his role as the grabber, and the other actors as well. I think it's Mason Thames who portrays the young man in this movie, who also plays in How to Train Your Dragon and the live action version, and the soon to be released movie Regretting You. So all in all, I enjoyed the movie. As Abby said, they gave us exclusive pins, I guess, for opening weekend of the grabber, of his face. So I'm going to try to see. That's really cool. And I don't know, I give the movie, honestly, I give it, for me, and as I said, if I was a critic, probably they wouldn't give it this number, but I give it a 7 out of 10. I really enjoyed the movie. Again, I give it a 7 just because of my enjoyment of a really good story. If I was thinking like a critic, probably like 5.5, but I give it a 7. And I know you slept through most of it.
I slept. I was afraid that if I didn't sleep, then it might freak me out that I won't sleep later on.
Which is ironic because that's how the grabber got to his potential victims, is through their sleep. Yeah.
I did not want to see that kind of thing because then I won't sleep in real life. So I was like, please go sleep. Thank you that I'm tired from work.
Yep.
So I'm not going to rate it just because I did not see it.
Right.
For the most part.
For the most part. Bits and pieces. But in any case, as I said, Black Phone 2, really good movie. I give it a solid 7 like I did the first movie. I feel like it's an honest sequel. I think it ties in well, but just in a much different tone. And I recommend for anyone who wants to go see it in theaters, go see it. Just know that there are scary moments. There are gory moments. And but if it doesn't bother you and you want to continue on trying to figure out what the rest of the story is beyond the first one, definitely go see it. I highly recommend it. As I said, I give it a solid 7.
And Universal Horror Nights, he freaked me out. So.
Yeah. So seeing him on the big screen.
Yeah.
But we're actually going to go see him again one more time on the 26th. So
I know, I don't know how I got through that.
But in any case, this is Abby.
I got roped into that one.
Yeah. 3 times this year. But in any case, this is Abby. I'm George the Disney Italiano. Thank you so much for joining us with this out of theater reaction to the Black Phone 2. And as I always say, in Disney Italiano fashion, stay safe, stay healthy, stay Disney. Italiano out.